Hey everyone, it's CR7 here, and welcome to this week's post-race thoughts and recap video of the Pocono race. This one was definitely a lot tamer than last year's installment, because last year there was a bit of controversy of the beginning of the Larson and Hamlin rivalry. So I got my race notes with me here. We're going to start with lap 14, which was the first caution of the day, and it was for Noah Gragson spinning out in turn 1 and crashing. He DNF'd, unfortunately. Then the race got restarted at lap 18, and then with 3 to go in stage 1, some cars decide to go on pit road for strategy reasons. And Martin Truex Jr. took home the stage 1 victory, living up to his name as stage winner MTJ because he has the most stage wins out of all the drivers in the field. So restart at lap 36, this was the beginning of stage 2. And Ross Chastain on lap 53 gets into the wall off of turn 3. Yes, there's 3 turns at Pocono. Don't confuse the what turn 4 as actual turn 4 because there's actually 3 turns at Pocono. And Chastain hit the wall, slid up and hit the back of his car on the wall. He suffered critical damage that led him to DNF. Then restart at lap 59, and at lap 73 there were some green flag pit stops. And with five to go in stage 2, some cars decided to pit before the stage end, and Denny Hamlin took the stage 2 victory. And the final stage begins at lap 101, and Josh Berry comes on pit road on lap 111. I'm assuming for strategy stuff. I couldn't really see very well because I was having some buffering issues during the race because I was streaming it off of my Xbox, and it didn't have a good connection. The connection was kind of crummy, so there could be some inconsistencies in these race notes. I don't know. I switched to a TV that had better connection later on towards the end of the race. Anyways, lap 115, Todd Gilliland gets into the wall in turn 1 after a brake rotor decided to blow up. So, unfortunate for Todd for that brake failure. It was on the right front, I do believe. Restart with 40 laps to go, and on the restart, there was a crash entering turn 1 involving Corey LaJoie and Kyle Busch. They were trying to go low to try to pass, and LaJoie went up and he turned Kyle Busch down the track, and he came back in front of the field and took out Stenhouse, Allmendinger, Ryan Preece, Harrison Burton, Carson Hocevar, and Austin Cindric. I think those were the drivers involved. This wreck adds on to the horrible season that Kyle Busch has had thus far. I'm pretty sure he'll get that elusive win before the playoffs start. Just a note, before the playoffs. He did have a winless streak in 2020, I do believe, or 2019, where he didn't win until like towards the end of the season at Texas. So this is kind of like the same predicament that he was in 2020. So anyways, restart with 34 laps to go. And on the restart, on the Long Pond stretch, John Hunter Nemechek and Zane Smith crash after a little jam up with Michael McDowell. And Zane Smith DNF'd. He suffered critical damage because he went head on the wall. Restart with 29 laps to go, and on that restart, Ty Gibbs has a engine expiration, and there was a bunch of fluid pouring out of the exhaust pipes. So that's unfortunate for Ty Gibbs. And then on the second page is very little because I couldn't really fit this all on one page. Restart with 23 laps to go, and with 6 laps to go, there was almost a caution for Daniel Hemrick suffering a broken toe link. He got onto pit road safely. And Ryan Blaney took home the race win, outrunning Denny Hamlin in the second position, picking up his second win of the year. So congratulations to Ryan Blaney for winning at Pocono years after his win there with the Wood Brothers in 2017. So that was the race recap. Now to my personal thoughts. This race was a lot tamer than last year's, I can tell you what. Last year we had Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin get into it, and that caused a lot of controversy. I remember that day very well. But today we didn't get to see the two rivals clash again. Kind of unfortunate. I was kind of looking forward to seeing those two duke it out again, because the Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin rivalry is very, very entertaining to me. I do like both of the drivers. I kind of like them when they start beating and banging, getting aggressive and whatnot. Makes for some good makes for a good race viewing. Even though my channel art has Denny Hamlin on it, I like Kyle Larson as well. So anyways, that'll cap off the video. The next NASCAR Diecast Shenanigans episode is in development. Production will start this week. I hope to get it out by this Friday. That is my goal, as I always upload it on a Friday, I think. So anyways, I'll cap off the video. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.